Alright, and welcome back to another inflatable review. Today we have something different. This is the Air Character 6-foot bear with heart, and as you can see on the box, it's got the sign that says Happy Mother's Day. But this isn't just a Mother's Day inflatable, this is a multi-holiday usage inflatable. Honestly, it isn't too bad, you know. It's Air Character, sure, but it's pretty nice to its own extent. This is not the box it came in. This is a bigger box. The box it came in sucked. Way too small. But yes, as you can see, it is going to take a little bit to inflate here. But you can see this has already been used one season. If you've watched the Valentine's Day display video. And yeah, I'll be putting this out for Mother's Day weekend, Father's Day. Probably not Memorial's Day, but I guess you could. And anyways, so yeah, get this out of the way. As you can see, there are several banners that come with it. This being, with the different banners being Happy Valentine's Day. I think this has got 2 in it. Yeah. Happy Father's Day and just a plain red banner. And Happy Mother's Day. So yeah, I don't know why they included just a plain red one. It's kind of dumb. I just dropped it. So yeah. Just toss that one back in the box. No one's gonna care about that. But you have all these different options. One for Mother's Day, Father's Day, I guess Valentine's Day. You can honestly leave the Valentine's Day one off because my one gripe with this inflatable is the banners. I also just realized the zipper is open. There's the inside of it, I guess. There we go. Now it might actually inflate. Wouldn't that be something? But yeah, Happy Valentine's Day. It's got hearts on it, and then these two are just Happy Mother's Day, Happy Father's Day, yada yada yada. But anyways, there you go. You can see it is a cheap fan, but it inflates somewhat rather quickly. It's not terrible. Plus, when you do get this thing inflated, it actually feels pretty tight. So I do have to give props to Air Characters on this one, or whoever makes this. Is it Air Characters? It indeed is Air Characters. But yeah, it's just a nice chunky bear that has its own presence. So if you wonder, during the Valentine's display, it was up front because I figured it'd be kind of small. No, this thing proved me wrong. This is much bigger than what you would expect it to be. Let's go ahead and help it out here. And also, all I hear about this bear is people calling it a squirrel. Which honestly, you know what? Kind of does look like a squirrel, but it's supposed to be a bear. See, no. So I guess you kind of should have the sign because there's this Velcro here on. But the signs never look the best, so I won't be putting them on. They're kind of a pain to keep on too. They just look weird, and maybe I just can't get them right. But yeah, here you can actually see him all inflated, and as you can see the lights pretty clearly, which is always nice. I mean, just look at how wide this guy is. That's kind of strange, saying it like that. But yeah, here we go. As you can see, the lights do shine throughout this thing rather nicely. I guess the dual part being the hands, arms, but the heart has its own light, and the main body has like 3 different, like, bright LEDs. Which I do have to say, air characters, like, LEDs or whatever they put in there, they might not be LEDs. I don't know. Whatever they do last quite a bit longer than Jemmys. So you know what? These are better. I also can't help but think that the, like, lights that they put in your base fans from air characters last longer than Jemmys. So Jemmys should definitely step up their game on lighting. Because this is really there. In lighting. So I guess we should review it because there's not much to say. I mean, the face looks like that. I guess that's a little odd. Not really. And yeah, you can see it has a wide presence. And you're like supposed to look at it from this angle, I think. I don't know. Definitely lots of display options. But yeah, this thing's, I believe like $80 or something when I got it. So we'll go off of that as its value price tag. So, you know, I really haven't thought about the value that much because I was actually really impressed with how it turned out. Plus, Valentine's Day inflatables have a more expensive market to judge off of, I guess. So there's that. So, I honestly think this is a pretty... It's alright. It's like a 7 out of 10. Now, you might be questioning, why am I so harsh on the Christmas market? Well, you can get things for, like, basically 30 to, hell, even 15 or 20 to 200. And Valentine's Day, the smallest things, if you're not counting their adorables, are $40. And they go up to about 90. So this thing isn't really the greatest on value. I guess 7 out of 10. I guess I'm just happy with what I actually got for what you paid for this time, and I guess that helps it out. But this thing is chonky, like, it fills up pretty good. Better than some Jemmy inflatables, I know. And this is after 1 season of use, so I definitely think you are getting a better value, especially with the better lights and just the bulkiness factor. The only thing that could really make it more worth is if it had like a sized up like to 7 or 8 feet, and it had one of those external white fans, which are the best air blower. They're amazing. Base fans are just always caught up circling the same air. Those stick out and they get a lot more air. I think they work a little bit better with the external AH or whatever they're called, blowers. I don't know. I just called them the white external blowers. Makes a lot of sense. But yeah, this thing is incredible value, I feel like. 7 out of 10. 7 right, especially for a Valentine's Day inflatable. Like, some go for 120 and they're not much bigger than this with the actual weight van. So I think this is a better value. And we're aiming this at the Valentine's Day market. There's different markets for each inflatable season, in my opinion. So yeah, that's why it's ranking a 7 out of 10, which most Jemmys try to do, Christmas Jemmys try to get. But yeah, design, I like this. I like this a lot. It's simple, but the signs are, as much as I do like the interchangeability, it kind of is not all that. If you can get the signs to sit more flush than I, maybe this is better. But honestly, the lighting works. It just, I don't know, it's there, it's chunky, it has a presence. It's like a medium, it's like a small base fan size compared to Jemmys for about the same price, just with the cheap fan. That's very large and very powerful. I mean, I don't have that many issues with cheap fans, so we'll give it also a 7 out of 10 there. See, I like the idea of it being able to be used for different holidays, but the signs just don't sit right in my eyes on it. And, yeah, I guess attention grabber factors next. So is this going to gather people's attention from different age points of views? Honestly, Valentine's Day display, this thing's big, it's bare. I mean, the only other things you can have that are better are probably Mickey, Minnie. I don't know. It's kind of hard to judge what's going to grab attention on your Valentine's Day display. Mickey and Minnie will do it a lot, but they're expensive. It's all that. I'll give it just another 7. Because this thing's got a big presence. Like, compared to other Valentine's Day inflatables, this thing is pretty chunky and pretty big. And if it has a sign, I guess that's going to gather more attention. Plus, it's a, like, teddy bear. Although I think it's just called bear on the box. It's kind of like a teddy bear. I guess that is going to gather attention to just the normal display people viewing. And last but not least, we have lighting. How's this thing do on lighting? I'm going to give it like a... I really want to say 8 out of 10. And here's why. The heart lights up great with one LED. The main body, there is no problems. Except for the lighting kind of goes to here on the arms. But I think it's not too bad. The legs also have the same problem. But it's because the lighting shines into them, but not fully upwards. And I think that's the only problem that this has. You can see it on the ears as well. They're not fully up in there because the light can't shine. So yeah, I think this did handle lighting really well. With only 4, like, of these nice, like, lights. That have, like, 3 or 4. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna sound like an idiot. But, like, the lights are made up of, like, 3 or 4 different kind of things. And they all attach out the back. I have no idea what I'm trying to say. They have, like, different, like, stuff in them. There we go. We'll just leave it at that. I'm an idiot again. That's not fairly uncommon, though. So, yeah. This is the bear. Looks fairly nice. Big size. 7s and 1/8 equals a 29 out of 40. I think the only reason this ranks so much higher is because it's Valentine's Day. So that means there's a lot less stuff for me to get because I actually like it. And, yeah. And this thing honestly surprised me. Like, I wanted it for the different things, but I figured it wouldn't be the best. And this thing kind of blew my expectations away. So, I guess we'll give it credit where it's due with that. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this inflatable review. And until next time, bye for now.